Welcome, it is Friday night and I am feeling alright, so got a beer. I'm going to do a video that I not really promised because probably no one wants to see it, to be honest, but I said I was going to do. I said I was going to do a video of the online multiplayer, but I'm actually firstly going to do a video of the single player, and the game is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Drinking beer. Tasty after a fucking hard day at work. Right, so anyway, yeah, the first Modern Warfare game, the fourth Call of Duty game, kind of like the sixth Call of Duty game though, because there was Call of Duty PC, which I believe is different to Call of Duty on the consoles, and then there was Call of Duty Big Red one on the consoles, and then Call of Duty 2, then Call of Duty 3, and then Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. So anyway, enough of that. Single player, I'm going to jump in and resume my game. I was playing it before, not sure which level I'm on. Do wish I was on the, what is it, the Chernobyl level, because that is actually my favourite. Shut the hell up. So yeah, I'm not really, some people actually follow the story of these Modern Warfare games. I wasn't really aware that there is a fucking story apart from just shoot certain people, but apparently there is. Anyway, let's skip that. Right, so we're in Russia, and we've instantly taken a graphics hit because I was literally just playing Advanced Warfare online on the PS4. What are we doing? Are we stealth here or what? So yeah, this was the fourth. Well, I just kind of elaborated on that, probably shouldn't have. Yeah, it's kind of the fourth Call of Duty game, or the proper fourth game. Oh, we got some intel, and it has intel that you can collect. Yeah, I've got 2 pieces of it. Yeah, and obviously we went from the old World War II sort of setting, and now we're in more modern times, even though this was many moons ago now that this game was released. Can't remember exactly when it would have said on the title screen, probably, so if you're not bothered, rewind. And yes, what I liked about this game when it first came out was just the actual, what am I doing with claymores? Blowing up the hut. It's just one of those, I don't really need to use a claymore, do I? Just boom it. Have that, you cunt. Yeah, I liked the fact that you got to use obviously more modern weaponry, and therefore the guns are a whole lot more accurate. Well, how do I... Oh, it's triangle button, isn't it? Of course. So yeah, if you've played the later Call of Duty games, you'll feel right at home. It does handle, like I say, a bit differently. Oh, try not to shoot the guys on your team. It does handle a bit differently to the, you know, Call of Duty 1 to 3 games, the original kind of trilogy of World War II games, because you've got a lot more weapon accuracy, and there's not this sort of bolt action shitty fucking rifles to deal with and things like that. This was probably the first game, as in my opinion, I'm not sure 100% on this, but in my opinion this was the first game that introduced me to Call of Duty 6-hour long single player campaign. I'm pretty sure that the earlier games, like I played Call of Duty 2 and 3 on the Xbox 360, and I'm pretty sure it took me a hell of a lot longer to complete the campaign on them games than it did on this game, you know, there was a lot of restarting and cheap deaths. I mean, there's always been cheap deaths on Call of Duty with the grenades and all that stuff, but this game seemed pretty easy. I remember kind of buying this game on a Thursday night, playing it for about an hour, yeah, I can't get the fucking machine gun, can I? You bastard. Yeah, remember buying this game on a, yeah, through the wall, he said. I remember buying it on a Thursday night, playing it for an hour. You know, I was impressed. Played it a little bit the next day. Probably went out on the piss or something. No, I don't think I would have actually. Didn't go out on the piss. Played it probably a couple of hours again. Come round to Saturday morning, completed the game. I was like, what the fuck? I did dabble in the multiplayer a bit. When I played this game recently again online, I was actually ranked 10, never prestiged or anything, so originally I played the game and got to rank 10. I remember the multiplayer being really impressive when I played it, but I don't know, I wasn't really into, well, I'm not really into multiplayer now, but I managed to get into Call of Duty, and once you kind of get into it, you're kind of hooked. I used to kind of despise, well, not really despise the game, but I used to hate it when people used to get really amped up about, you know, new Call of Duty games being released, and you'd have all these YouTube videos of people buying the game and unboxing the game. It's like, yeah, it's a disc and an instruction manual, you fucking pricks. Yeah, so that always used to wind me up about the Call of Duty games. I remember it being especially bad with Modern Warfare 3. Nobody seemed to really give a shit about Black Ops 2, well, that's one of my favourites. I'd say Black Ops 2 and Advanced Warfare are my favourites. They're very kind of similar sort of games in a way. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, this game, like all of the other Call of Duty games, basically run a modified version of this game engine. I mean, don't take that as gospel, I might just be talking complete bollocks. Right, so we've got to take that tank out, unless that's on outside, surely. Well, we're taking these dudes out over here. These are bad guys. No, they're the bad guys there, get them ones. Totally oblivious to us up on this ridge. To these assholes. So it happens when you flank the enemy, kick their ass. So yeah, if you've skipped any of the Call of Duty games over the years, it's worth picking them up again. It's just more of the same. People criticise the games for being similar, but if you like it, you like it. People criticise it if they kind of had one game every 10 years but release DLC. People are always just going to criticise no matter what, with it being, you know, such a popular franchise. Some people prefer Battlefield. Me personally, I can't get on with it. The thing I like about Call of Duty is 60 frames a second, unless you're playing it on like the fucking Wii or, well, actually Call of Duty Ghosts on the PS4 has a horrendous amount of slowdown in it. Which kind of bugs me because I was actually watching an IGN video on the Xbox One. Sip of beer. And it said that if you go and look at that video, it's like a review of the Xbox One a year on, whatever. And it says that the PS4 has... It goes on about the memory and says how the PS4's got better memory, killing my own people there, and therefore some games run at higher resolution. And it makes an example of Ghosts. What bugs me about this is it does like a side-by-side comparison, but apparently the Xbox One version runs a lot better. I'm not sure whether it has literally no slowdown. I mean, Ghosts on the PS4, you get slowdown in multiplayer and single player. Even though, you know, usually COD sort of drops it down a notch, you know, resolution wise and whatnot for the multiplayer to keep it at 60 frames a second. But you know, they say that the PS4 can play games at high resolution. It's like, well, no, because the Xbox One could run it at fucking 4K, like a slideshow probably, if the Xbox One actually supports 4K output. But you know what I mean? It was just a dumb fucking ill-informed comparison to make, saying that the PS4 has better graphics. Shut up. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm not saying it does. I have both systems. I bought the PS4 first, so whatever. But anyway, back to Modern Warfare 4. Night vision goggles, yay! Something that they don't use so much in the more recent games. I would like to see a game where you've just got the night vision goggles like in every mission, and you can just use them like when you want. Like you can even use them in broad daylight. I don't know why, just like options. I think that would get rid of, if you could do things like that, it'd get rid of a bit of the feeling of kind of being on rails and just playing through cinematics. This guy's fucking hostage or something. What? Oh. Try to avoid cheap death by fucking... My name is the butter, I don't like a berry, but people call me Steve. So we got Nikolai. Yay. And there you go. Get this prick to the fucking helicopter. Yeah. Let me get rid of fucking night vision now. Yeah. Yeah, I would like a bit more freedom in the Call of Duty games. I'm not that big of a fan of these fucking cinematics. I like games like, you know, the original Crysis, not the bloody Xbox 360 version. The original one where you could like blow leaves off trees and off trees, I mean, and all that shit. I say leaves when I mean leaves. Same ting in it. Same ting in it, blood. But yeah, I think games should be like you make your own cinematics. And is that the end of the mission? Well, Americans, I traveled to America to make a film of popular cultures. My name is the butter, I like a berry, but people call me Steve. Right, so yes, that's that. That's a whole mission done. And that's 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes that the camera has been rolling, so that gives you an idea of the actual lifespan of this game in single player. And now it looks like the stereotypical oil rig assault. I may be wrong. It's been a while since I've played this game. But yes, I did feel like I had to pick this game up because I have all of the other Call of Duty games of this generation. And we're just cruising along in a bloody helicopter, waiting to land. So yeah, this game has less slowdown than Ghosts on the PS4. What do people want to change about Call of Duty? The people that slag it off. Do they want 25 frames a second? Huh? Yeah, what? The controls are tight. Don't really know what it is that people fucking want. Let's change it. Let's make the controls shit. Controls are fucking perfect. Let's make them shit. That'd make Call of Duty good, because then it'd be different. It's one reason why I couldn't get on with Killzone Shadowfall, because the fucking controls are just sluggish, in my opinion. Although the graphics on that game are amazing, so you can kind of forgive it for that. You can't. Well, that is actually, to be honest, Killzone, that runs in 1080p as far as I'm aware, in single player. Multiplayer's upscaled 720p, I think. Ugh, get out of there. Up the fucking stairs, fuck all that bollocks. Yeah, whatever. Where's first squad? Where are you pricks? Yeah, fuck Al-Assad. Osama bin Al-Assad. This game came shortly after you know, things like 9/11, September the 11th, all the terrorist attacks and shit. So like, there were just people that were just itching to fucking have this sort of modern warfare setting. I've not even actually used a fucking grenade in this video. Terrible. It's because I'm that used to playing online with my loadout on the other Call of Duty games. It just does not have grenades. Difficulty wise, the game's pretty easy on the easiest setting, amateur, recruit, whatever the fucking call it. I've never tried this game on veteran, so might try that. Completed Ghosts on veteran on the PS3. I'm on the PS3, why did I just say that? And I'm not sure whether I've completed Black Ops 2 on veteran. I've completed that on the Wii U and the Xbox 360. Just talking crap now, aren't I really? Let's face it. Right, you fucking beret wearing pricks. Oh, get out the fucking road, dick. I always think it's funny when enemies like duck behind cover. Yeah, well, it's not actually the enemy, it's a gun emplacement. But yeah, I do think it's funny in games when the enemy ducks behind cover, yet leaves part of themselves actually exposed. It's just outrageous. So we'll go flashbang. Take these pricks out. The set pieces in this game do feel a little less forced. Oh, we've died for the first damn time in this video, man. Yeah, they feel a little less forced than in the later games. They really went ridiculous with the whole cinematic fucking set piece things as time went on. Enemy fucking goons. Just do these bitches. Yeah, suck dicks. That slow. A fofo, make sure your dick don't grow, prick. The old duck and dive, strafing and all of that shit. And getting fucking, that's what, one thing that I hate about Call of Duty games, getting fucking killed by cars that blow up. The car's fucking a wreck. It's not gonna have fucking petrol in it. Christ. At least if it was gonna be a cheap death, make it fucking grenades. Yeah, shoot the car, give them a fucking cheap death. Fucking pricks. Suck on that. It's a bit ridiculous that these fucking soldiers got berets on. It's a bit of a fucking stereotype, I'm sure. Goddamn racist game. Assuming everyone in Iraq looks like fucking Saddam Hussein, that's just goddamn plain racist. This game actually plays a lot better in my opinion in single player than it does in multiplayer. I don't find the shooting, the controls are tight on this game in multiplayer, but they're the same, you know, as a single player. I just don't find them to, the actual shooting, the kind of how the bullets hit and the damage that they do, I don't find that to be very satisfying in multiplayer at all. Far from it, to be honest. And there is the target. Yeah, get in position to breach, motherfuckers. So this is the one, I think you're taking over like a TV station or something. Want me to fucking do it, do you lazy fucking pricks? Okay, maybe not. Better shoot that. Oh, I blew up my own boys, fuck 'em. Let's clear this motherfucker out. Yeah. Just run through this cunt in place. Try and get this mission done before the video cuts out. If not, if I don't get to the end of this level, it's been nice knowing you. But yeah, overall, another, well, the first installment in the Modern Warfare saga, so to speak. Excellent game, worth picking up if you've never played it. It plays just as good as all the other games. There's not, you know, a massive difference obviously across the board. It's very similar to Modern Warfare 2 and 3. There is a story that has some continuation. I don't know anything about it, I don't really care. If you just want to shoot some motherfuckers and you've exhausted all of the other Call of Duty options, then pick this one up. And now I'm just gonna play till the end of the level, or till the camera cuts out, whichever comes first. Go gung ho on these bitches. Yeah, flashbang. Yeah, melee. Yeah, move up, bitches. Where's that? Where's move up? Where's this motherfucking door? Is it there? No. Where's the stairs, bitches? Ah, there we go. Get on with it then, for fuck's sake.